Welcome to Delete News. I'm Renee Amir. Today we're cutting through the noise about Trump and impeachment talk by Christmas. Is it fact or spin? Here at Delete News, we break down complex legal and political stories in plain language, so you know what's really happening behind the headlines. Let's dive in.
Tonight, CNN's Mani Raju is on Capitol Hill. CNN's Jeremy Diamond is at the White House. Let's start with Jeremy. So what are you learning about the legal strategy that the president's coming up with?
Well, okay, the president's legal team has been preparing for weeks for this moment, for the House to send over those articles of impeachment and for that Senate trial to begin soon thereafter. We know that, of course, that the president has been frustrated by that delay because, of course, he is hoping for a vindication.
It's been a waste of time for me, folks. I'll be honest with you. It's been a total waste of time.
Here, because Trump is facing what might be the most devastating legal and political one-two punch of his entire presidency. And it's all happening at once. We're talking about 29 federal judges, 29 who just united to deliver a crushing blow to Trump in court. And at the exact same time, a House Democrat is announcing that impeachment articles are being finalized and will be filed before Christmas. Just in, Trump impeachment finalized after 29 judges unite in devastating legal blow. That's the headline.
Let's stop the shenanigans. To be impeached, it's a process. The Congress is initiating a complaint to be approved by House of Representatives.
The president committed the highest crime against the Constitution by abusing his office, cheating in an election, inviting foreign interference for a purely personal gain, while jeopardizing our national security and the integrity of our elections.
Yeah, no, I don't take responsibility at all because
President Trump have committed statutory crimes. After all, we in Congress are not criminal prosecutors.
Exaggeration. This is real. This is happening right now. So let me break down what's going on, because there are two huge stories converging at the exact same moment. First, the judges. An en banc panel, which means the full court, all 29 federal appellate judges, just voted to throw out a lower court ruling that had favored Trump. They wiped it off the books. Gone. And they're ordering the case to be re-examined from scratch. Now, why does that matter? Because when a full appeals court votes en banc to vacate a ruling, that's a big deal. That doesn't happen often. It means the judges looked at the lower court decision and said, no, this was wrong, we're starting over. And commentators are spinning this as judges demanding removal.
I just told him I've got to come over and see the fake news. Let's go.
Or near unanimously to wipe out a pro-Trump ruling that sends a message. But wait, because it gets even bigger. At the same time this is happening, Texas Democrat Al Green, who's been one of the longest-running impeachment hawks in Congress, stands up on the House floor and makes an announcement. He's filing multi-part impeachment articles against Trump before Christmas. And he's pointing to two things as his justification. Trump's recent posts calling for Democratic...
This next clip shows a young black man innocent of horrific charges that left an infant unresponsive.
James Saltmarsh, 22, is accused of SA and killed his 8-month-old daughter. In court, he hysterically claimed that he had never done anything to harm his daughter. In April, James panicked and dialed 911. He fell asleep watching a movie with 8-month-old Janiyah in his arms. When he woke up, Janiyah was no longer breathing. The emergency personnel immediately took Janiyah to the hospital. Unfortunately, she passed away due to serious injuries. And the damage was caused by a foreign object inserted into the anus. Although James has always claimed that he did not do it, the police still arrested him on charges of murder and SA. During his imprisonment, James repeatedly requested a retrial of his case, but was refused by the judge. Once the incident was reported, James received overwhelming insults and condemnation. However, 2 months later, the event took a turning point. Forensic experts have determined that Janiyah's death was actually a tragic accident. Rectal tear is only a small fissure caused by constipation.
But a mistake can haunt you for the rest of your life and affect your children.
Accidentally suffocating Janiyah while he was sleeping. This is completely consistent with James's testimony during his detention that he held her too tightly because he was afraid she would fall off the bed. According to the forensic conclusion, the prosecutor's office ultimately dropped the charges against James and declared him innocent, but the harm James suffered can never be undone.
This is the worst kind of
This next clip is a What the Pluck.
Truckers say it's been a daily and nightly thing. Teenagers going door to door, knocking on the doors, selling themselves truck to truck. Police spent the weekend trying to break it up, and truckers say in this lot, officers can just take their pick.
Okay, settle down, prostitutes.
The truck stop, you know?
Indianapolis trucker David Howington visits this truck stop every day along South Harding at 465, and he says the prostitutes were getting bolder by the day.
Me sucky. Me love you too much.
Officers tracked her down over the weekend. They say she denied being a part of it, but her 19-year-old sister, Jody Kinslow, went to jail. She's charged with trespassing, and police say she's been arrested for prostitution in the past. Even while our cameras were out here, we saw women that truckers identify as regular prostitutes going door to door, and police have called in CPS to investigate their family in hopes of keeping her 14-year-old younger sister from following in the older sister's footsteps in this illegal trade out here at the truck stop.
You are all under arrest. You all have the right to shut the hell up and bend over while I frisk you.
In Los Angeles, a woman was making a withdrawal from an ATM when she witnessed an unbelievable scene. The machine suddenly malfunctioned and started spitting out $1.5 million in cash on the spot. Initially shocked by what she saw, the woman quickly realized something was wrong and called the police.
You know what? I'm going to call the police.
And conducted a thorough count. They confirmed that the ATM had dispensed a total of $1.5 million. However, upon checking, they discovered that $3,000 was missing. The bank believed the woman may have hidden $3,000 in the chaos and asked her to return the money along with compensation for the damage to the ATM and the bank staff's lost time.
No, that's not at all true.
The woman's actions amounted to unlawful appropriation, taking more money without having a legal right to it. However, the woman maintains that she never intentionally took the extra cash, that it all happened because of an ATM malfunction, and that she reported the situation to the authorities as soon as possible. Do you think this woman should be responsible for these costs? Comment below.
Hell no.
50 Cent's highly anticipated documentary about Sean Diddy Combs is officially here. And we hear from two jurors from the Diddy trial, some accusers who spoke out for the documentary, and 50 Cent got his hands on some footage that Diddy claims belongs to him.
I got it. No, this is mine. You always go first. I got it first.
In the dirtiest of dirty business, we're losing.
I reached out to Sean Combs' spokesperson, who tells me that the reason why that personal footage exists is because Sean Combs has been documenting his own life since he was 19 years old. They say that this footage was captured from a personal videographer hired by Sean Combs.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
What do you think he's going to feel?
Like, wow, this is amazing. I think he's going to say this is the best documentary I've seen in a long time. Because you'll see people saying that. I mean, he may feel a different way about pieces and bits of it, but he knows the truth.
You'll find out what I'm going to do. You think I'm playing?
Netflix, which I have obtained. I reached out to Netflix and they referred me to a statement from the documentary's director who says, quote, "It came to us, we obtained the footage legally and have the necessary rights."
That's today's breakdown. If you found this helpful, like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the next story. Thanks for watching Delete News, where headlines meet clarity.